The rooftops hum with steady lines, a view that softens busy minds. A fading gold across the beams, the city moves in quieter schemes. From the rooftop view tonight, the world turns warm beneath the light. No crowded pace, no heavy queue, just calm that spreads in shades of blue. A quiet drift above the street, the pulse beneath feels cool and sweet. The city breathes in subtle hue, and I breathe too, with this rooftop view. The windows glow in softened waves, the neon sways where daylight fades. The moment rests on open air, a small escape suspended there. A silver tone beyond the cars, the night unfolds like quiet stars. A rhythm light, a mellow cue, a gentle song in every hue. From the rooftop view tonight, the corners blend with softer light. No pressing thought, no rush to do, just space to think in this rooftop view. From the rooftop view tonight, the city finds its slower side. The breeze rewrites the crowded clue, and everything breathes in this rooftop view. Soft skyline, slow design, a drifting glow along the line. The night leans close, the air feels new, and life moves calm in this rooftop view. A quiet turn beyond the square, the narrow lights hang in the air. The footsteps blend with evening tones, a softer pulse between the stones. The signs reflect in gentle streams, the street grows warm in muted beams. On a side street, the world feels mild, the noise pulls back, the night turns style. No hurried pace, no pressing beat, just easy calm along this side street. A passing glow, a drifting breeze, the quiet wraps the mind with ease. A subtle swing beneath my feet, a little peace inside this street. comes in softer hue, a mix of gold and evening blue. The shop signs flicker half awake, a gentle calm the city makes. A mellow haze across the road, the moment takes a lighter load, a rhythm thin, a feeling sweet. The night slow spins along the street. On a side street, the corners sway, the colors bloom in quiet gray. No heavy thoughts, no rush to greet, just loosened steps along this street. On a side street, the pulse runs low, the lamps lean warm, the shadows flow, a tender sound beneath the beat, and clarity inside this street. The night drifts off beyond the rise, a calm unfolds in gentle ties. The small road holds its quiet heat, and peace walks on inside this street. A quiet frame beside the glass, the midday light begins to pass. Reflections drift along the sill, a softened shape that time stands still. A folded ray across the floor, it paints a calm I can't ignore. By the window seat, the world feels clear. The fading noise pulls out of ear, a steady tone beneath the street. My mind unwinds by the window seat, a silver line on passing cars. The daylight hums through shaded bars, a tender sway, a subtle beat, the city breeze by the window seat. A page half turned, a line unread, the quiet wraps around my head. A distant wheel rolls faint and light, the hours tilt and soften sight. The glass collects the sky's design, a drifting maze in muted lines. A resting thought begins to me, the rhythm held by the window seat. By the window seat, the colors bend, the day reshapes from end to end. A low refrain beneath the street, my thoughts unfold by the window seat. By the window seat, softened beat, the dusk arrives by the window seat. Stripe lines stretching underfoot, signals blink above the route, footsteps fall in pattern time, a shifting beat along the line. The amber glow prepares the way, the quiet waits for green to sway. On the crosswalks, measured pace, the city moves in open space, a careful flow, a tidy beat. The moment hums along the street, blinking tones that mark the cue, a steady sign to follow through. Rhythms pulse where pathways meet, the day steps forward on the street. Gentle halt, the light divides without a fault. Two shadows cross in shifting frames, unknown routes without their names. The lines beneath arrange the ground, a simple map without a sound. The day unfolds with subtle heat, beneath my feet. On the crosswalks, ordered pace, the city spreads its balanced grace. A close, a subtle hum inside the lane, where moments gather without strain. The softened red begins to glow, a calm that only waiting knows. Slow traffic drifting through the air, a gentle break the streets can share. No rush to press the day ahead, just time unfolding where we tread. In softer tone, the turning light begins its climb, revealing steps that match the time. A muted sign, a steady roll, the quiet keeps the scene in control. The day exhales a lighter shade as every change is slowly made. Slow traffic moving at its pace, a drifting calm across the space. No push to chase what lies beyond, just breathing through the gentle bond. Slow traffic easing into flow, a softened path the hours know. No pull to hurry where we stand, just letting rhythm guide the span. When signals shift to brighter tones, the road resumes its softer zones. The scene resets with steady grace, and motion finds its rightful place. Shelves leaning close like quiet friends, soft paper scents, the evening scents, a distant turn of gathered pages, the kind of calm the day engages. The amber lamps along the aisles draw gentle curves and shaded miles. Bookstore light falling warm and low, a tender glow, the moments know. It settles slow on passing thought, a place where wandering minds get caught. Footsteps blend with muted tone, a whispered hum around the stones. The covers tell their silent themes, unfolding worlds in muted beams. The hum inside the wooden floor knows every tale that came before. The quiet bends the time in half, inviting pause we seldom have. Bookstore light shaping gentle lines, a subtle path the dust defines. It warms the space without a word, as if the calm itself were heard. Bookstore light tracing every frame, a softened glow without a name. It holds the room in steady grace and keeps a hush around the space. Steeps the corners wide, its fading glow stays close inside. A final touch before it goes, the kind the quieter hours chose. Stacks of wax along the frame, labels worn but still the same. A quiet spin begins to rise, drawing circles through the skies. A gentle crackle marks the start, a fading tone with open heart. Vinyl room humming in its way, a mellow drift the grooves convey. The subtle sway inside the sound keeps every corner slow and round. Dusty sleeves in resting rows, soft recollection lightly flows. A distant horn in amber light unwinds the edges of the night. The needle falls without a rush, the moment holds a tender hush. Record breathes a shifting hue that paints the air in deeper blue. Vinyl room leaning into tone, a softened world the notes have grown. The turning wax in steady glide leaves quiet patterns drifting wide. Subtle calm, the songs transform. The amber chords in looping grace keep time adrift in this small space. When final echoes fold away, the room preserves what colors stay. A simple trace the night can keep before the deeper hours sleep. Up in gentle arcs, a quiet hum beneath the sparks, porcelain rings in measured time, the kind that settles into rhyme. A drifting note from corner seats slides softly through familiar beats. Cafe glow moving through the air, a steady calm the rooms all share. It wraps the noise in softened form, a subtle coat that keeps things warm. Tilt back in easy sway, low voices shape the midday gray. Windows breathe a tempered view, letting calmer tones pass through. The clink of cups and gentle stride marks how the slower hours glide. A brief exchange, a quiet nod becomes the rhythm crowds applaud. Cafe glow weaving steady lines, a mellow curve the pulse defines. It threads between the rising sound and settles once the calm is found. Cafe glow shaping softened pace, a drifting hush across the space. It fills the gaps in open air with muted colors resting there. When the seats grow light and footsteps fade, its lasting hush remains well made. A quiet trace the day bestowed before the evening takes the load. Edges shine along the street, colors fall in measured beat. Letters drift in painted rows, tracing routes the evening shows. A fleeting thread across the view, move steady as the hours do. Silent a shifting hue, pulling shapes that wander through, crossing signs in mirrored form, collect the outlines keeping warm. A single stripe begins to glow, not bright enough to overflow. It follows through the turning miles, connecting distant city tiles. Neon lines stretching where we walk, a narrow trail the moment stalk. It keeps its curve without a word, a path that wants to be inferred. Neon line threading between scenes, a subtle mark the night redeems. It bends and folds at each incline, then settles back into its line. As deeper shades reclaim the sky, its fading street cuts slow and shy. A final glance before it thins, and evening folds the day back in. Steps fall soft against the stone, carried beneath the muted tone. Lines of steel above the head draw quiet roots the city spread. A subtle roar from moving wheels shifts slightly through the way it feels. Underpass, keeping steady ground. Low, low hum, rolling all around. It shapes the day in shaded form, a hidden lane beneath the storm. Signs fade thin on concrete walls, marking paths where shadow falls. A distant call across the frame moves gently past without a name. A brief echo in passing air reveals the depth of layers there. It folds a time in measured pace, then lets the steps resume their place. Underpass, holding quiet stride, a sheltered stretch. The sounds abide, it keeps its curve in balanced time. A modest run without a climb. Underpass, drawing even lines, a grounded arc. The road refines, it brings a pause that feels unplanned, then nudges life to where we stand. When footsteps rise toward open ground, the covered path releases sound. A brief shift lifts the quieter frame. Stone rails trace a winding band, curved beside the water span. Footsteps join the muted shore, falling in a measured pour. A faint vibration from the tide moves quietly along the side. Riverwalk drawing tempered moves, a gentle arc the scene approves. It holds the road in level stride, a walking line that won't divide. Guiding thoughts in modest beat, branches lean in tidy rows, marking how the walkway goes. Across the bend a distant wheel lets out a tone the stones can feel. It blends within the steady run, setting sun. Riverwalk keeping balance time, a subtle frame for every climb. It paces life in quiet turns, letting smaller pulses burn. Riverwalk shaping rounded ground, without demand, and sits a calm beneath the land. When stepping toward the broader way, its even rhythm doesn't sway. A single hint, the root beats stop before the larger streets explode. Release the heat, letting cooler traces meet. Passing cars in loosened rows carry off the daytime's pose. A shifting current near the trees suggests the rise of late set breeze. Late breeze settling through the town, a softened draft that winds around. It lifts the edges of the day, reworking shapes in gentle sway. Curtains moving higher floors, echoing the evening. Crosswalk lights in muted stands follow with a slight advance. A distant whistle down the block slides through open doors unlocked. It rolls across the fading hum, inviting quiet hours to come. Late breeze folding through the scene, a mild shift where nights convene. It pairs with steps that take their time, avoiding rush or upward climb. Late breeze forming calmer rings, collecting what the evening brings. It threads between the steady glow and lets the lower currents flow. As corner signs prepare to rest, its wandering touch moves west to west. A fleeting past the streets allow before the deeper hours bow. Carry hints of evening talk, stealing glass in settled form, gather tones that ride the norm. A distant ring from upper floors slides between the hallway doors. City echo tracing quiet marks, a softened wave beneath the arcs. It moves in threads of fading rush, leaving space for lighter hush. Footsteps mix with muted signs, forming low and gentle lines. Transit bells in passing tone mark the routes the night has grown. Concrete holds a drifting beat, measured by the moving feet. Every turn reveals a clue of how the hours filter through. City echo weaving steady frames, revealing paths without their names. It shapes the air in modest sweep, holding shifts the silence keeps. City echo bending through the grid, uncovering what daylight hid. It thins the rush the traffic brings, opening room for smaller things. When neighborhoods grow still and clear, a lingering pulse remains sincere. skies where voices thin, marking where the night begins again. Corners hold a softened beat, gathered where the side roads meet. Windows lean with half-lit frames, casting shapes without their names. A gentle drift from passing steps moves along the hidden depths. Night corner drawing muted rounds, a turning point the city found. It folds the bustle into rest, leaving only what feels best. Distant chatter thins away, settling close to end the day. Cross reflections on the glass mark how quiet moments pass. A single tone from far behind slips between the narrow bind. It carries through the fading spin, reshaping where the streets begin. Night corner shaping even flows, a balanced route the evening chose. It slows a rush without regard, unwrapping our standing guard. Night corner keeping modest time, a steady hush in lowered prime. It lets the quieter shades combine, turning whispers into signs. As traffic hums in softer roads, a simple trace within me grows. Small patterns rise in muted air, ending the walk with gentle care. The evening climbs the skyline slow, a gentle breeze begins to glow. The rooftops hum with steady lines, a view that softens busy minds. A fading gold across the beams, the city moves in quieter schemes. From the rooftop view tonight, the world turns warm beneath the light. No crowded pace, no heavy queue, just calm that spreads in shades of blue. A quiet drift above the street, the pulse beneath feels cool and sweet. The city breathes in subtle hue, and I breathe too, with this rooftop view. The windows glow in softened waves, the neon sways where daylight fades. The moment rests on open air, a small escape suspended there. A silver tone beyond the cars, the night unfolds like quiet stars. A rhythm light, a mellow cue, a gentle song in every hue. From the rooftop view tonight, the corners blend with softer light. No pressing thought, no rush to do, just space to think in this rooftop view. From the rooftop view tonight, the city finds its slower side. The breeze rewrites the crowded clue, and everything breathes in this rooftop view. Soft skyline, slow design, a drifting glow along the line. The night leans close, the air feels new, and life moves calm in this rooftop view. A quiet turn beyond the square, the narrow lights hang in the air. The footsteps blend with evening tones, a softer pulse between the stones. The signs reflect in gentle streams, the street grows warm in muted beams. On a side street, the world feels mild, the noise pulls back, the night turns style. No hurried pace, no pressing beat, just easy calm along this side street. A passing glow, a drifting breeze, the quiet wraps the mind with ease. A subtle swing beneath my feet, a little peace inside this street. streaks of golden evening blue. The shop signs flicker half awake, a gentle calm the city makes. A mellow haze across the road, the moment takes a lighter load, a rhythm thin, a feeling sweet. The night slow spins along the street. On a side street, the corners sway, the colors bloom in quiet gray. No heavy thoughts, no rush to greet, just loosened steps along this street. On a side street, the pulse runs low, the lamps lean warm, the shadows flow, a tender sound beneath the beat, and clarity inside this street. The night drifts soft beyond the rise, a calm unfolds in gentle ties. The small road holds its quiet heat, and peace walks on inside this street. A quiet frame beside the glass, the midday light begins to pass. Reflections drift along the sill, a softened shape that time stands still. A folded ray across the floor, it paints a calm I can't ignore. By the window seat, the world feels clear. The fading noise pulls out of ear, a steady tone beneath the street. My mind unwinds by the window seat, a silver line on passing cars. The daylight hums through shaded bars, a tender sway, a subtle beat, the city breeze by the window seat. A page half turned, a line unread, the quiet wraps around my head. A distant wheel rolls faint and light, the hours tilt and soften sight. The glass collects the sky's design, a drifting maze in muted lines. A resting thought begins to me, the rhythm held by the window seat. By the window seat, the colors bend, the day reshapes from end to end. A low refrain beneath the street, my thoughts unfold by the window seat. By the window seat, the calm stays near, a quiet space untouched by by the window seat. Striped lines stretching underfoot, signals blink above the route, footsteps fall in pattern time, a shifting beat along the line. The amber glow prepares the way, the quiet waits for green to sway. On the crosswalks, measured pace, the city moves in open space, a careful flow, a tidy beat. The moment hums along the street, blinking tones that mark the cue, a steady sign to follow through. Rhythms pulse where pathways meet, the day steps forward on the street. A turning wheel, a gentle halt. The light divides without a fault. Two shadows cross in shifting frames, unknown routes without their names. The lines beneath arrange the ground, a simple map without a sound. The day unfolds with subtle heat, aligned in rows beneath my feet. On the crosswalks, ordered pace, the city spreads its balanced grace, a nimble flow, a softened beat. The heartbeat hides beneath the street. On the crosswalks, tempered lane, the hours move without a strain, a muted sweep, a quiet fleet. The steps align along the street. When all the lights begin to change, the frame resets within its range, a measured hush, a gentle beat. The day continues on the street. it shows a subtle hum inside the lane, where moments gather without strain. The softened red begins to glow, a calm that only waiting knows. Slow traffic drifting through the air, a gentle break the streets can share. No rush to press the day ahead, just time unfolding where we tread. In softer tone, the turning light begins its climb, revealing steps that match the time. A muted sign, a steady roll, the quiet keeps the scene in control. The day exhales a lighter shade as every change is slowly made. Slow traffic moving at its pace, a drifting calm across the space. No push to chase what lies beyond, just breathing through the gentle bond. Slow traffic easing into flow, a softened path the hours know. No pull to hurry where we stand, just letting rhythm guide the span. When signals shift to brighter tones, the road resumes its softer zones. The scene resets with steady grace, and motion finds its rightful place. Shelves leaning close like quiet friends, soft paper scents, the evening scents, a distant turn of gathered pages, the kind of calm the day engages. The amber lamps along the aisles draw gentle curves and shaded miles. Bookstore light falling warm and low, a tender glow, the moment's known. It settles slow on passing thought, a place where wandering minds get caught. Footsteps blend with muted muted tones, a whispered hum around the stones. The covers tell their silent themes, unfolding worlds in muted beams. The hum inside the wooden floor knows every tale that came before. The quiet bends the time in half, inviting pause we seldom have. Bookstore light shaping gentle lines, a subtle path the dust defines. It warms the space without a word, as if the calm itself were heard. Bookstore light tracing every frame, a softened glow without a name. It holds the room in steady grace and keeps a hush around the space. Steeps the corners wide, its fading glow stays close inside. A final touch before it goes, the kind the quieter hours chose. Stacks of wax along the frame, labels worn but still the same. A quiet spin begins to rise, drawing circles through the skies. A gentle crackle marks the start, a fading tone with open heart. Vinyl room humming in its way, a mellow drift the grooves convey. The subtle sway inside the sound keeps every corner slow and round. Dusty sleeves in resting rows, soft recollection lightly flows. A distant horn in amber light unwinds the edges of the night. The needle falls without a rush, the moment holds a tender hush. A shifting hue that paints the air in deeper blue. Vinyl room leaning into tone, a softened preserves what colors stay. A simple trace the night can keep before the deeper hours sleep. Steam curls up in gentle arcs, a quiet hum beneath the sparks. Porcelain rings in measured time, the kind that settles into rhyme. A drifting note from corner seats slides softly through familiar beats. Cafe glow moving through the air, a steady calm the rooms all share. It wraps the noise in softened form, a subtle coat that keeps things warm. Chairs tilt back in easy sway, low voices shape the midday gray. Windows breathe a tempered view, letting calmer tones pass through. The clink of cups and gentle stride marks how the slower hours glide. A brief exchange, a quiet nod becomes the rhythm crowds applaud. Cafe glow weaving steady lines, a mellow curve the pulse defines. It threads between the rising sound and settles once the calm is found. Cafe glow shaping soften pace, a drifting hush across the space. It fills the gaps in open air with muted colors resting there. Yeah, when the seats grow light and footsteps fade, its lasting hush remains well made. A quiet trace the day bestowed before the evening takes the load. glass reflects a shifting hue, pulling shapes that wander through, crossing signs in mirrored form, collect the outlines keeping warm. A single stripe begins to glow, not bright enough to overflow. It follows through the turning miles, connecting distant city tiles. Neon lines stretching where we walk, a narrow trail the moment stalk. It keeps its curve without a word, a path that wants to be inferred. Neon line threading between scenes, a subtle mark the night redeems. It bends and folds at each incline, then settles back into its line. As deeper shades reclaim the sky, its fading street cuts slow and shy. A final glance before it thins, and evening folds the day back in. Steps fall soft against the stone, carried beneath the muted tone. Lines of steel above the head draw quiet roots the city spread. A subtle roar from moving wheels shifts slightly through the way it feels. Underpass, keeping steady ground. Low, low hum, rolling all around. It shapes the day in shaded form, a hidden lane beneath the storm. Signs fade thin on concrete walls, marking paths where shadow falls. A distant call across the frame moves gently past without a name. A brief echo in passing air reveals the depth of layers there. It folds a time in measured pace, then lets the steps resume their place. Underpass, holding quiet stride, a sheltered stretch. The sounds abide, it keeps its curve in balanced time. A modest run without a climb. Underpass, drawing even lines, a grounded arc the road refines. It brings a pause that feels unplanned, then nudges life to where we stand. When footsteps rise toward open ground, the covered path releases sound. A brief shift lifts the quieter frame. trails trace a winding band, curve beside the water span. Footsteps join the muted shore, falling in a measured pour. A faint vibration from the tide moves quietly along the side. Riverwalk drawing tempered moves, a gentle arc the scene approves. It holds the road in level stride, a walking line that won't divide. Guiding thoughts in modest beat, branches lean in tidy rows, marking how the walkway goes. Across the bend a distant wheel lets out a tone the stones can feel. It blends within the steady run, setting sun. Riverwalk keeping balance time, a subtle frame for every climb. It paces life in quiet turns, letting smaller pulses burn. Riverwalk shaping rounded ground, without demand, and sits a calm beneath the land. When stepping toward the broader way, its even rhythm doesn't sway. A single hint, the route beats out before the larger streets explode. Release the heat, letting cooler traces meet. Passing cars in loosened rows carry off the daytime's pose. The shifting current near the trees suggests the rise of late set breeze. Late breeze settling through the town, a softened draft that winds around. It lifts the edges of the day, reworking shapes in gentle sway. Curtains moving higher floors, echoing the crosswalk lights in muted stance follow with a slight advance. A distant whistle down the block slides through open doors unlocked. It rolls across the fading hum, inviting quiet hours to come. Late breeze folding through the scene, a mild shift where nights convene. It pairs with steps that take their time, avoiding rush or upward climb. Late breeze forming calmer rings, collecting what the evening brings. It threads between the steady glow and lets the lowered currents flow. As corner signs prepare to rest, its wandering touch moves west to west, a fleeting past the streets allow before the deeper hours bow. Carry hints of evening talk, stealing glass in settled form, gather tones that ride the norm. A distant ring from upper floors slides between the hallway doors. City echo tracing quiet marks, a softened wave beneath the arcs. It moves in threads of fading rush, leaving space for lighter hush. Footsteps mix with muted signs, forming low and gentle lines. Transit bells in passing tone mark the routes the night has grown. Concrete holds a drifting beat, measured by the moving feet. Every turn reveals a clue of how the hours filter through. City echo weaving steady frames, revealing paths without their names. It shapes the air in modest sweep, holding shifts the silence keeps. City echo bending through the grid, uncovering what daylight hid. It thins the rush the traffic brings, opening room for smaller things. When neighborhoods grow still and clear, a lingering pulse remains sincere. shadows rise where voices thin, marking where the night begins again. Corners hold a softened beat, gathered where the side roads meet. Windows lean with half-lit frames, casting shapes without their names. A gentle drift from passing steps moves along the hidden depths. Night corner drawing muted rounds, a turning point the city found. It forced the bustle into rest, leaving only what feels best. Distant chatter thins away, settling close to end the day. Cross reflections on the glass mark how quiet moments